Hello everybody, welcome to Chow Time, or Chowiest Tiniest, as I just decided I wanted to say. I am Spike Spencer, and I'm your host. What you doing? How you feeling? I'm feeling pretty good, because today we're gonna make some clam pasta. So, very, very simple to do. Way more simple than you think. Let's start with some onion. So I'm gonna have spaghetti, and this is a side dish that is kid tested and approved, wife tested and approved, so it's very nice. I'm gonna start, as I usually do, with some, I got some butter in the pan and some olive oil we're gonna throw in there. We're gonna warm that up, and I'm gonna throw my onion in and let that start doing its thing. We wanna sweat the onions down a little bit. Now, if you have kids, if I'm doing this for my kids, my one does not like onions, but onions are essential, man. You gotta have some onions. So I will chop it real fine so it's not really there. Because if he sees it, Dad, there's onions in here. But if I do it and he do it real small and he can't really tell what it is, he doesn't know. Or maybe he knows and he's just being nice. I don't know. But anyway, so what we're gonna do, we're having a clams, just a nice little can of clams. One little can of clams, very simple. Keep the juice in there. That stuff is liquid gold, fabulous. Let's chop up some tomato. There's a lot of different ways you can go with this. As always, I like to tell you, you do what you want to do. Make it the way you want to make it. I want to make it as simple as I can for you. As always, I give you easy dishes, easy to prepare. Don't even need recipes. Here's a little bit of onion and a little tomato, and you want to throw in a full mirepoix, great, knock yourself out. You want to go Cajun with it, great, do that. Anything you want, but this is a very, very simple base, and I don't want to overdo those flavors. So we're talking about some garlic, 1 clove of garlic. As I just seen me before, hit that clove. Beat that clove, beat it down. Fatality. There we go. Get that clove peeled up. This one's being a little bit of a pain, are you? Okay, fine. Here we go. Smash it, peel it, done. Put the tip off there, all done. And smack, chop. And what do we do? Get it in the pan. Let's get it in the pan, people. Get it in the pan. Mince it up nice. You can mince this up any way you want. I don't mind little chunky chunks, because we're gonna have spaghetti in there anyway. So the spaghetti, just so you know, so if you don't know how to cook spaghetti, it's always on the package. It'll tell you, but lots of water, salty water, and go from there. Keep it easy. I'm watching a great documentary, Chef's Table on Netflix, all about noodles. Wonderful stuff in there. If you, like me, if you want to geek out on that stuff, I highly recommend you do. Let's put a little salt in there, draw that moisture out of everything. Give it some move around. All right. Oh, I smell it, y'all. I smell it. Okay. That's cooking down a little bit. Let's get that clam in there. Oh, yes. I'm not chopping down my clam. It's already chopped. That's in good shape. You might want to chop it down a little bit more if you don't like some of the bigger chunks. I like texture. I like changing things around. I mean, I'm all about uniform, sure, but I don't mind. Ooh, a couple of big chunks of clam in there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, so what we want to do, I'm going to bring this up to a boil. There's not a lot in here, but we want to thicken it up a little bit. A couple of things you could do, because the pasta, we're gonna put the pasta in here and mix it all up at the end, and then plate it that way. I made a filling for our Parmesan crisps. Be sure and watch that video. It's a fun one, very kid tested and approved. Kids will love that. All right, so we're gonna bring this up and let it come up to a simmer. I have a little bit. I just parboiled the pasta. So it's sitting in a bowl over here, covered, and has some of the pasta the pasta water in it. So I'm going to take a little bit of that pasta water and put that in here because that will act as a thickening agent, actually. There we go. Not a lot. Keep that covered. I just got it to al dente, so it's a little bit more, it's a little harder. So because I'm going to be, let me explain a little bit about noodles. So most of the stuff we have in America is probably overcooked noodles, especially if you go to the Olive Garden. Sorry, Olive Garden. I was a bartender there for 3 years. Okay, but still, overcooked pasta. And it gets mushy, and mushy pasta is sad pasta. But when you're cooking a lot and you got a lot of things going on, you need to get that stuff cooked. That's why when you go some places that are like 5-star or Michelin-starred pasta places, it's just another world. Just there's the textures and the flavors are just like, wow, what is that? So be aware of your pasta. And if you think, oh, it's a little bit undone, it's probably perfect. Because remember, when you take it out, it's still going to cook a little bit. And if you do it the actual Italian way, you are going to take that pasta out and you're going to put it in the pan, mix it up, and then you're going to serve it. Because that's how it's done in Italy. My wife and I honeymooned there. We were there for 6 weeks, and we ate everything. Everything we could eat. And it was wonderful. They don't do the thing where you put it in a bowl and then pop some sauce on top of it, and there you go. Being a dad, I do that from time to time. You know, whenever we do spaghetti and stuff, I'm like, I could really make it authentic, but that means I have to mess up another dish, another pan. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So, is it lazy? Do the kids care? No. Does the family care? No. As long as it tastes good. And that's the thing. Now, I've got this coming up to a nice simmer. That's actually a boil right there. And I don't mind that because I want to thicken the sauce and I want to reduce it a little bit because the flavors are already really nice. And one side note on the garlic, I put the onion and the tomato and then I put the garlic in. Some people will say, okay, you put the garlic in first. I find that I rather have it a little bit later because I don't want to overcook it accidentally. And because if you overcook garlic, you ruin the dish. It's got this bitterness to it that's just like, bleh. And I've just found I like to add garlic a little bit later so that it blooms, but it does not overcook. So there you go. That's my thing. You do what you want. I don't care. You do you, boo-boo. But this is coming along nicely. A couple of things, if you have a whole lot of it and you wanted to thicken it up a little bit, you could use a little potato starch or cornstarch, arrowroot, thicken that up a little bit, and then just kind of pop it in there in a, a slurry, you know, and you thicken up a little bit. But I don't think you're going to need to because I'm going to finish it with a little bit of butter. I have a little butter here. It's called a beurre I think. I don't speak French very well. It's like beurre. It's mounting with butter. So it's a butter mount. Beurre. So I would do that, and that will thicken it up and give it this really nice, what's the word, unctuous. I think it's one of the most overused words in cooking. It's an unctuous to perfection. Yeah. Does it taste good? Oh, it tastes great. That I get. All right, this is looking lovely. And a little lemon juice. I got a little bit of lemon juice there. And that is going to be beautiful. I am going to have a lovely green onion garnish for this bad boy. Yes. Want a little bit of color in there. I think green onion adds a lovely flavor. It's such a nice light floral that I love it. So we're going to finish it off with that. All right, now that this crazy bubbling is going down a hair, I'm going to put this for a sec. There we go. Let's hit it with that butter. Yeah, that does sound pretty good. All right. Okay, so now just doing that, it has already thickened it up a little bit. Let's take a little bit of, that's a good portion right there. What do you think? Are you happy with it? I'm happy with it. I hope you are. I should put a little bit more, I think. Bit more. Mix it up nice. Yes. Yes. Beautiful. That makes a spiky happy. All right. So now, do something chefy I saw. Let's get a bunch of it here. We're going to use this here, all in here. There we go. All right, spinny. Come on, here we go. I don't know if that's going to work the way I wanted it to. It's worth a shot. See if I can pop it out and make it look pretty. That did not happen any way that I wanted it to. Well, and another reason why is I also use gluten-free pasta for my family, so it doesn't stay together as well as others. But we can get it all in a pan like that and give it a little tweak at the end. Who doesn't like a little tweak in the end? I don't care. All right. Now turn. There we go. Bring it up to a little top there. Perfect. All right, we've got that. We're going to hit it with a little olive oil, as I do. Boom. Get a little bit more of this. A little more. Clam. Yes, sir. There's a big chunk right there. Oh, baby. Thank you. You're the best. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. And that. Green onion. There we go. Yes. I'm going to put a little pepper. A little bit there. Final hit of salt. And you could hit it with a little dash of lemon juice if you wanted to, but there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is some spaghetti with clam. I can just say pasta with clam pasta, whatever you want to say. You could use any kind of pasta. It really doesn't matter. But the clam sauce is really key. Having that butter, oil, the onion, garlic, and tomato. Just very, very simple. Get it done, get it in the pan, get it going, get it on the table for your family. It's awesome because I'm Spike Spencer. This is Chow Time. Let's eat.